Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. Today I'm filming a little end of the year haul, the last haul of 2023, which is the last books I got last year, whenever this video goes up. Let's just look into the books. We have 36 books here, so not too bad, but also they didn't count all the books I got for Christmas and Advent because they were in another haul, so seems not as much as usual, but it's still a lot. Whatever. Now the first book I have here today is actually Twilight, the second part of like the graphic novel. I have the first one in Norwegian and I never got the next part. And this one was on sale on my library, so it's actually a used edition, but I thought, well, might as well get it super cheap if I actually need a second part. I don't know if I will keep it for the rest of my life type, but I was like, well, it is cheap, so I might as well just get it now. So I did. Then we have Heaven's Official Blessing by Mo Xiang Tong Shu, and this one is like one of those popular in this genre, which I have now forgotten the name of the genre, but they are very gay Chinese light novels, I would call them. I have this and another one. The first one's in both of those series, and I really need to start because they seem super fun and I feel like I really enjoy them. So very excited to have the first one and this one. Two different series now, so that was smart of me. We have Unold Night and Day by Byab, or Bay as I would say, but it's probably Byab. Sua. I don't know what this is about, but it is a Korean, I think it is possibly translated, yes. So I'm excited to see if I will like it, and yeah, excited to have it. Dark Air by C.S. Pakat came in, which was the sequel to Dark Rise. I don't remember the first book in the series. Dark Rise, it is actually. And it's this very gay, like kind of night-like series, fighting light, darkness, blah 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 blah. Really like the first one. It was a really good time. Had some great plot twists in there. So I'm very excited to see how the second one will fare. I just realized it's kind of like purpley. It's very shiny. So yeah, kind of nervous, but excited. Then I got Swordcatcher by Cassandra Clare. This was the favorite edition. I hate this cover so much. Like the art is of course beautiful, but I just hate it as a cover. I love the spread edges though. This is the way I'm gonna have it in my shelf. I mean, if you look at the spine, you can't see the ugly ass cover. But I just, ugh. It's beautiful underneath, but I just, ugh. This is a fearless one, and I feel like they're gonna make the rest of the series special editions. And if they match this one, I'm like, do I even get them? I'm like, if I wasn't me, I would get rid of this one because I honestly don't like it at all. I'm considering just taking off the whole dust jacket. I honestly like hate the look, but I got it obviously without knowing how it would look like, and I have regrets. But Frivolous never lets me down, and they did now, so I'm like, oh, hate to see it. We have Our Dark Duet by V. Schwab. This one is the US paperback edition of the book. I have the first one, Our Savage Song, in it as well, and now I have like the full sets of all of them. So I like don't only have Our Savage Song because that one was sad. And I really like these US covers of the paperbacks, really pretty. Of course, also have the US hardbacks and the UK paperbacks. We don't need to talk about it. Then Fury's Song by Rosaria Munda was here. This is the final book in this trilogy, and the Really Psycho trilogy. I already read this actually. It was really nice series overall. I bought it because I was going to read it in December. So I'm excited that I have the whole full trilogy on my shelves. And it was a solid one that I definitely also would love to reread one day. Then we have The Hand of the Sun King by G.T. Greathouse. I actually just saw this in the store when I was in Oslo, and I wanted to just pick up one book at least because it was a sale. And then I was like, okay, I will pick it up because it just fascinated me. The cover, the plot sounds like chosen one, blah blah blah, need to take down an empire, blah 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 blah. But I just thought it sounded interesting and the reviews seemed good for it, so I picked it up and hopefully I will read it soon and we will see what I think about it. I just never do that anymore, like go into a store and just pick out something random. I always know what to pick up usually, so it was fun to like pick out something that I haven't heard about before. Then we have A Liten Detalj, or A Small Detail by Adania Shibli. This one actually is on my required reading for the year, and like the waitlist on the library was so long I just bought it. It was just such a tiny little cheap book, and it is a Palestinian author, and I'm excited to see what it will entail. I feel like it will be sad, and also obviously very accurate to what is happening in the world right now. Interesting pick for our required reading, and yeah. Then we have The Fight by Brandon Sanderson. This one finally came and I already read it actually. It was a conclusion to the to the series, at least the first part of the Skyward series. I have all these now. That's what I got to say. Erica told me how to read this and I was like, fine, I will. Which is Tokyo of Avengers by Ken Wakui. This one is William 1 and 2 and I just heard really good things. I think it's something that they travel back in time, or is that something else? Change the future, blah 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 blah. So yeah, I heard really good things. I am considering making a video reading these like I do with Berserk and One Piece, but I also might just not. We shall see. We shall see. We have Endless War by Danielle L. Jensen. I have ordered this fairly special editions, but I had like the paperbacks of all of these. And it looked so sad if I didn't complete them. And it would be nice to have these if I like wanna, I was gonna say, highlight one day or something. I don't know. This is the conclusion of the second couple in the Bridge Kingdom series. I absolutely love this one. I already read an audio months ago, but it finally came in paperback and I obviously had to have it. It has my whole heart, honestly. Then Starting House by Alex A. Harrow is here. This is the illustrated edition of the monthly box. Look at it. It's very pretty. It has like a kind of see-through dust jacket. It's kind of like plasticky and weird, and then like it looks true to complete the art. It's really cool. And like underneath it is stunning. It's such a stunner of a book. Honestly, such a cool like sign and concept of it. And it's very like stiff and weird though. But obviously I wouldn't keep it on when I read it. But like the design of this is only the birds, and then like it becomes like this. Absolutely magnificent. Alex A. Harrow is an author that I read one book of, but heard amazing things about all of the author's books. So I am curious to see if I will like now this newest release. Then Berserk 14 finally came. This is the latest one of the deluxe editions released. This one actually only has 2 of the latest volumes, as well as like a guidebook. It's smaller than the others. It is actually the next one I need to read. And then after this, I don't know what to do. But yeah, I have it. And I don't want to think about it, actually. I just want to go and cry. Oshinoko Volume 4 came in. The Volume 5 is coming in February, I think. And yeah, I just read Volume 3. So I am curious to see, obviously, where the series is going. Really weird, but really fun. Bookshops and Boneless by Charles Baldry. We have the Broken Binding edition. So I have the blue spread edges. I don't know what's with my camera, but it does not want to focus today. There it is. And it's just like blue and blue, and has a cute little suitcase on it. I have the first one in Broken Binding and I wanted them to match, and I like these covers more than like the other UK ones. I think those are quite ugly actually. Then I got Full Hearts Huntsman by Chloe Gong. I totally forgot that I was going to get this. I thought I already had gotten it, but this is a sequel to Full Lady Fortune, which was like okay. It's very purple though, really approve of the look. And I found the concept really cool, but I find the writing and how they executed not as cool. But I had already collected the other special editions, so always I needed the matching ones. Then we have Witch Volume 2, which is the next one I'm going to read. Very excited to actually having read it. I've read this before actually. I read 1 and 2 before, but I'm rereading them, so I will continue to remember stuff that happened. Then we have The Will of Many by James Ellington. Reading this for a vlog very soon. Don't know anything about the plot, but I know it's the same author as The Shadow of What Was Lost. Then I have Into the Drowning Deep by Mira Grant. This one I have heard really amazing things about. I think it's like mermaids drowning kind of fair thing. And then we will see if I like it. I hope I do. Charming Young Man by Alia Cherifer. This is the same author as The Darkness Outside Us, which was a stunner. Absolutely amazing. But I do think that this is like a historical fiction, not like sci-fi. So I wonder if you can keep the amazingness from The Darkness Outside Us in this one. Then obviously I had to get Aragon, the illustrated edition. This one is obviously by Christopher Paolini, and the artist is Siddharth Chaturvedi. This one is huge. I don't understand if they're going to do the rest of the series, how they're going to do that, because the rest of the book is 1,000 pages long. They're probably going to split it in parts. It's going to be so many books to buy, but obviously it is like a stunning, like, you know, the other books that I've gotten illustrated editions. They are absolutely like stunning. The paper is beautiful. The way it's so much easier to read as well, just because the text is like so blown up. I love it. But yeah, I'm planning to reread Aragon very, very soon, because I want to read Murtagh, but I don't feel like I can read Murtagh before having read the rest of the series again. And I want to reread Aragon in this, so that will be fun. and I'm very excited to have it, but it's very heavy. It's like home reading for sure. Then I have Love is War Volume 3 by Akasaka, same author actually as Oshinoko, which is fun. We have My Hero Academia Volume 35, which is the next one I need to read. I feel like we are now leading up to a really breaking event that I got spoiled for, so I'm sad but excited. Then we have A Fortunate Man, The Story of a Country Doctor by John Berger and Jean Moore. This was just on my required reading, and I don't know why. It's just so random, I feel like. Is this just about a country doctor? Is it fiction? Is it non-fiction? I actually have no idea. I just got it. And then I'm rolling with that. This I had as a pre-order for a long time, which is obviously Heartstopper Volume 5 by Alice Oseman. Finally, this was released. I'm hopefully reading it like soon, but it's on my list, so it would probably take a little while. I'm very excited to continue the story. Obviously, again, I know I can read it for free anytime, but I just don't do that. Saga Volume 11 came in, which is very exciting, but very sad. We're closing in like on this last arc, even though it takes a little while, obviously. If one volume comes a year, and then the second arc is going to consist of 9 volumes, we are 2 volumes into, I mean, it's like 7 more years of these once a year, at least. That's weird to think about, 7 years. Holy shit, that's a lot. I would be like super old. Same with these. All like the comics came one after one another, and I don't know why. And like on different days. But we have Monsters Volume 8. I never know when this is gonna end. I don't know what's going on. But I keep reading them. They are beautiful. Have no idea what's going on. Absolutely no idea. I'm just reading and I'm like, I have no idea who you are and who you're talking about. But great. Great work. And then we have Holly Jolly Diwali by Sonia Lally. This one I read for Holiday Book Rush and managed to get a copy just in the nick of time, even though I also got off the whole of the library at the same time. So that was the time. But it was really cute, like holiday a romance thing, but just a romance in general. And it was a good time. It was enjoyable. And then I also ran out and got Witch Volume 3, because why not? Because they're going out of print and I don't know what to do. And I'm stressed, but at least I have 1 to 4. Or, well, I'll show you in a moment. Then I also got myself Flowers of Evil, Volume 1 by Shushu Oshimi. This one I have like the first single volume of, but they stopped publishing those, and now you need to collect them in these. I'm like, okay, well, whatever. So it's, I think, Volume 1 and 2 in this one, and the pictures gets really big and nice though. That's the perk of it. And yeah, I'm excited, even though it's very weird, to read it. Then I got The Ruin by Renee Adier. This is the 4th and I think final book in a quartet. And I've read 1 and 2, really enjoyed. So I'm curious to see how I'll enjoy now. Well, I need to read book 3 and then I will read book 4. But now it's finished. I don't have any excuses anymore to put it off, because I have been putting it off. I got The Christmas Wish again for Holiday Book Rush. Read it. It was cute. I knew what I was doing, but nothing more. Then I got Fans Volume 6, which was so random because they said it was going to be released in January or February, but then I just got it now and I was like, okay. So here it is. These come out so rarely now. I have no overview anymore, but I will just read them all going morning, I think, over the slowness of them, but at the same time I appreciate them. Sorry, I was just looking inside if I like, did I miss something? I don't know. But here is it, and it's really small. But yeah, as I said, all the comments just came in and I was like, okay, and I ordered them like half a year ago. Oh, I skipped a book, which was For the Guttens Newest, and Dagen Nils Vikdøde. This one is a Norwegian book, 10 years since she released a book, blah 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 blah. It's a little arc of it. I read it. It's not my genre, but I think I'm going to keep it. Then I have Which Volume 6. I don't have Volume 5. I don't know if I will be able to get it either. But they had it 6 at least. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6. I don't want to think about it, okay? It makes me as sad as it makes you. So there was one book I have forgotten to write up. So it's 37 books, not 36, which I'm going to write up now. It's Words of Radiance by Brant Harrison. Collected in 1 hardcover. What? This is the deluxe edition they just released. And I had to have them because they have sprayed edges. You get the hardcovers that are kind of out of print. Even though I have 1, 3, and 4 in them. And now I have them all again. Because I obviously had to buy all of them because I have no restraint. And I'm like, didn't really help myself, did I? I could in theory just have bought this one just to complete like the whole UK set. This could have just stood with the others. I just realized that now. But it's too late. It's fine. I don't know what to do. It's fine. But yeah, they reprinted the hardcovers a while ago because they were out of print. And people were selling them for crazy prices. But then Words was in 2 parts, and I was like, why is it 2 parts? I bought Wave Kings, but not Words, so I have that, and obviously Oathbringer and Rhythm of War. But yeah, I don't know what I was thinking here, but they take a lot of space. And I have the rest. They are on their way, but they're not here yet, so obviously not in this haul. They will be there in the new year. But yeah, that was some 37 books that I got recently. I hope it was fun to watch me spend all my money on books as usual. Leave a huge book pile down below if you enjoyed this, and you should see me soon in a new one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!